Lantana plant is a summer's flowering plant and it's very easy to grow. In this video, we are going to talk all about Lantana plant care. And at the end we will also see how you can boost their growth, using a few tricks. So keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Lantana plant is a tropical area, permanent flowering plant, that produces such type of small cluster of flower buds. Their flowers are small in size, but have number of color variations. Besides their blooming beauty, they also have medicinal properties. This plant belongs to the same family as verbena plant, but it is a summer's flowering plant, unlikely to verbena plant. And it also have mosquito repellent properties. But here the most important thing is that Lantana plant is toxic and must be kept away from pets and kids. Lantana plant also comes in different varieties, like a wild and fast-growing lantana, or such type of a dwarf lantana plant. To healthily grow lantana flower plant, the first and most important thing is its proper seasoning. Lantana plant starts its growth as the springs get warmer and it's continue to give you such type of beautiful flowers, all over the summers and especially in rains. In the winter season, lantana plant gradually slow down its growing habit and become a little dormant. If the temperature is extremely low on your side, this can kill your lantana plants. So here you can move them in a shade or bring them indoors. If you grow lantana plants following the right season, they will give you a good response. Another important thing in lantana plant care is to choose an ideal location. They likes a little humid area, with plenty of indirect sunlight. You should provide them with 3 to 4 hours of minimum sun, but for the faster growth of leaves, a humid area works really well. You can place your lantana plants container in such type of a congested area. This thing makes sure a good humidity level, and indirect sunlight. In general, lantana plant is a hardy plant, so just keep it simple and provide some sun, because the deficiency of light can result pale yellowish leaves. In lantana plant care, the role of a good size pot is also important. Lantana plant is a fast-growing plant, and keeping it in a smaller pot can result the flower and bud drop problem. And as the roots bound, yellow leaves will also appear. For an ideal pot size, a 10 to 12 inches grow bag can be a good option, but for a tall and wildly growing lantana plant, you should choose even bigger pot. Grow bag have pores in them, that plastic pots don't. This way grow bags keeps a good aeration around the roots, so they are linked in the description box to buy. Must give them a try. As lantana plant is a permanent plant, you may need to repot them every year. If you haven't much space, this dwarf variety of lantana plant could be a perfect choice for you. For the watering, lantana plant likes a little moist soil. Deep watering on alternate days can work well. Just keep the upper layer of soil moist for lantana flowers. With frequent watering, you must need a well-draining, acidic mix for the proper growth of lantana plant. They likes a soft and well-draining mixture to grow in. For that you can choose a professional mix from the description box link. But here I am using my homemade soil mix for such plants. A complete guide on making such a good mixture is linked in the description box. If the moisture stays long in the soil, this can cause yellow leaves, less flowers, fungal attack on the plant. So make sure of a good soil mix, and then water frequently. Now let me show you a few things to boost the growth of lantana plant. First is the pruning of its younger shoots. Pruning helps inside branches, and most of the flower buds appear on a new branch. This way you can grow a bushier plant, as well as more flowers. Just use a disinfected cutter to cut off the upper shoots a little. Lantana plant is sensitive to rotting and powdery mildew, that are mostly caused by an infected cutter, so here you can use hydrogen peroxide to clean the cutter before pruning any of your plant. It's linked in the description box to buy. Just keep the plant pruned whenever you find such type of long and leggy branches on the plant. Lantana flowers stays on the plant for 3 to 7 days. As they dry or bloomed out, you can remove them. This will also enforces the growth of new buds and flowers. Beside regular pruning and deadheading, plant also requires nutrients to grow new buds and branches. Lantana plant is a low to moderate feeder. That means we can provide it any regular fertilizer. Here I am using compost tea liquid, that is very useful in my choice. It contains hundreds of trace elements, that gets into the roots instantly and prevents such type of leaf problems, majorly caused by nutrients deficiency. Lantana plant also likes an acidic pH, and compost tea also have the same thing. So a detailed guide on making compost tea is linked in the description box, must check it out. And keep fertilizing the plant every 15 to 20 days in the season. Lantana plant is also susceptible to some pests and diseases that appear rarely. The all-in-one prevention for pests is Neem oil pesticide. Just spray your all plants with neem oil pesticide every 15 to 20 days, and pests will stay very away. For that you can buy neem oil spray from the description box link, or a video is linked here to show you how to make neem oil spray, step by step.